Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I got the timing belt job water pump thing all done. Instead, I actually started it up. I should have shot the video, but I'll shoot it again once I get these valves adjusted. So now I'm going to go ahead and adjust these valves for this customer and put the spark plugs in. He, it looks like the maintenance interval for adjusting the valves, checking and adjusting the valve lash on this vehicle. This is the 3.5 liter. It's actually, I believe it's a Honda motor. I don't know why they did that, but either way, you gotta take off the air cleaner thing, of course, and then you, next step, I disconnected all these little wire connections, I guess, I don't know, the vacuum tubes and coolant tubes that go into the intake. Just take all those off. There's two tubes down here, there's a tube here, there's that air intake duct, you take that off there. Let's take that off and disconnect your electronic throttle. This has an electronic throttle. I hate an electronic throttle. I think they're going to be the death of a lot of people, honestly. It just doesn't make sense to me to have an electronic throttle, but anyway, that's what you do. Disconnect that. There's a vacuum hose back here you want to disconnect. Then there's a screw here to the air conditioning line. You want to disconnect that. There's a tube right here. Disconnect that. Alright, then take out all these screws, which I already did, so this video would go quicker. See, the screws are sitting up there in my magnetic tray, my Matco magnetic tray. So I actually took these are the screws for the intake, the little ones, and then these are the that top cover, and then the big ones are the one I'll show you. You pull, so take the bolts out, pull the cover up, set it aside. Then you look in there and you're going to have all these little bolts, which are here and here, and then take those out. You have a couple nuts in there too, and two studs, and then your intake's ready to come out. You should be able to just pick it right up out of there. I'll show you if I can. And maybe I can hold the camera with one hand and show you with the other. Maybe I'm strong enough. Maybe not. Tell you what, let's see if we can set this down here. Yeah, so I'll set it down there and I'll pick it up. Look. Boom! Comes right off. Oh boy, look, we found a leftover. Some guy, the last guy that took that intake off, left us a rag in there. So we get to keep that rag now. It's ours. Aha. But he's jealous I got his rag now. Anyway, so that's what it looks like once you take that intake off. Yours probably won't have a rag sitting underneath of it. I definitely wasn't the last guy. But then to adjust the valves, so you got your intake off. Now your valve covers are all exposed. You just want to take up this electric wire attachment, pull it back. I'm going to take out the coils, change the plugs while I'm at it. Take these off. Once I take those off, then I'll shoot the video again. I'll actually show you guys how we adjust these valves. My partner Greg, the other master mechanic that works here with me, we'll do this together. He's got some pretty hair too, so you guys will get to see that. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and take these valve covers off, and then we'll go ahead and adjust these valves, and we'll give you a tutorial on how to do that for you folks that want to know. But anyway, that's what we do. You know what, honestly, if you want to save some coolant, check this out. It's a little trick I do. Come over to my toolkit. I like to get a 1/4" extension. Alright, watch this. You got your leak on the coolant line. Take a 1/4" extension and throw it right down in there, and that leak will stop. We're going to lose, not that we were going to lose a bunch of coolant, but we were going to lose more than we're going to now that we've got it plugged off. So you might want to do that if you do this vehicle. Get yourself a 1/4" socket, throw it in there, and that'll help. Alright folks, see you when we're adjusting the valves.